that literally has bananas in it. It's called banana bread, and it is so good. Hope everybody's doing good today, man. Thank you for swinging through. Deeply appreciate everybody who's ridden out with us. We have not been live since Sunday. We've had a lot going on. One thing I just want to talk about, man, I hate food poisoning. I got food poisoning, and it literally set me back for days, bro. Like, I still am not fully well. I have not been able to do the things that I need to do. Like, I've felt sick. We're still in the middle of building a studio so that we can have a home base, so that we can be putting out better content with, like, higher production quality and all of that stuff. But that said, man, the food poisoning really got me right in the stomach. So I'm going to tell you right now exactly what it was that I ate that got me that sick. Have you guys ever heard of a restaurant called BJ's? I know that they have them out here on the West Coast, and I know that they have them in Florida, but I'm not sure if they're like a worldwide thing or not, or a nationwide thing. So I've messed up trying them multiple times. I've given them multiple chances, and they have screwed me multiple times. And this last time, yo, I was just like projectile heaving, bro. It was gnarly. And now I have to be able to tell you guys that I got food poisoning, and the back of my throat still hurts from eating BJ's, bro. And that's just a terrible thing to have to say. I don't like it. It sounds really bad. We're going to be talking about something today, you guys, and I know that there's a lot of people who are already upset just because of the thumbnail, just because of the title. Like, people get super uppity. People get super charged when you talk about a candidate on either side of the spectrum. I wanted to talk about this because not only is it kind of my zone with a lot of the stuff that I talk about, but I'm also neutral as far as I'm not a Trump supporter. I am not a Biden supporter. So I wanted to be able to come in here and objectively discuss with you guys exactly what is real about this and what is not, because a lot of people are making huge, bold assumptions, and a lot of other people are automatically dismissing. So I wanted to get into what is really going on with this stuff that was recently leaked. The judge in Florida, like, okayed it being released with Trump and Epstein. So before we get into this, I want to thank everybody in the community for being here. I want to thank the mods. Please be kind and respectful to the mods. They go through it sometimes with some of the weirdos that come in here. So if they, you know what I'm saying? If they ask you to not spam or whatever, just be patient. Just wait a little bit. Ask your question again. Please show them the same respect that you would show me or Jax. By the way, Jax is right over here. She's modding tonight. The beautiful, the amazing Jax is in the building.
Yeah.
Beat up. I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to hear me out before you get upset, because I know a lot of people just in the post, the community post about this, were like, I'm unsubscribing. You said Trump and Epstein's name in the same sentence. These are literal headlines. You need to buy a helmet, dog. Like, for real, life is going to be super rough for you if you can't understand and absorb news and information objectively. That is something that you're going to need to learn to do, or you're going to get your pretty pink feelings hurt everywhere that you go. For people who say facts over feelings all the time, when you just mention that these things correlate to each other, because they do, and they get super butthurt, and they don't even give you a chance to like explain or talk about it objectively, that's a them problem, dog. If you want to unsubscribe because I'm talking about this, that's on you. This is news, but I'm going to approach this absolutely objectively. We're going to talk about this. There's a lot to get into. We're going to do that right now. I love each and every one of you guys, man. I will be making helmets that say "Make America Safe Again." I'm probably not going to do that, actually. That's a terrible idea, but it sounded funny. So we're going to be getting into this. Now, this is all newly released. There's newly released stuff and there's old stuff that we're going to be talking about because it ties in together. So first and foremost, this is Donald Trump's alleged proclivities graphically detailed in New York Epstein documents. Now, this is what's in the documents that were just released from the Epstein documents. This stuff, they have held this back for a really long time. And now, all of a sudden, conveniently, right at this point, they have released this. So the new documents contain incendiary claims about the former president, including accusations that he had relations with many girls made by one of Epstein's alleged victims, Sarah Ransom. Now, that's what she's saying. Mr. Trump's name has appeared in a handful of times in the previous documents, and while not accusing him of wrongdoing, it appears to illustrate a good relationship that he had with Epstein. And anybody who's followed this whole situation, you know that Epstein and him, there's tons of pictures of them. They went to different stuff together a bunch of different times. They got pictures. They were on talking friendly basis, 100%. He also kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago, and he claims that he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago because of inappropriate things that he was doing. So, Mr. Trump's, in the newly unsealed documents, Miss Ransom testified that her unnamed friend, was one of many girls who had relations with Donald Trump, including at Epstein's New York townhouse. This is a quote from Sarah Ransom. She confided in me about her casual friendship with Donald Trump. Mr. Trump definitely seemed to have a thing for her, and she told me how he kept going on about how he liked her pert nipples. She testified. She then described in graphic detail how Mr. Trump allegedly caused pain to the victim's nipples and claimed she saw the resulting injury firsthand. Now, these are all claims from Sarah Ransom. I also know she had relations with Trump at Jeffrey Epstein's New York mansion on regular occasions, as I once met Jen for coffee just before she was going to meet Trump and Epstein together at his mansion. Monday's unsealed extracts were included in a letter sent by attorneys representing Alan Dershowitz, seeking to undermine Miss Ransom's credibility. Miss Ransom said that she had seen S-tapes involving prominent figures, including Prince Andrew and UK billionaire Richard Branson. Donald Trump was not alleged to have been involved in those S-tapes. In a New Yorker article released in 2019, Miss Ransom said she had invented the tapes to draw attention to Epstein's behavior and to make him believe that she had evidence that would come out if he harmed her. So she completely shot her credibility all to hell by admitting that she lied about having those tapes in the first place. Like, she made shit up and testified to it, and it turned out not to be true. So that's a huge red flag right there. Plus, like, let's be realistic and honest. She is saying it's all secondhand information. She's saying she never witnessed any of it. She's saying somebody told her that this is what was happening. So this is someone that's an anonymous person telling her, and then she's saying it, and she's already proven through her own actions and her own confession to be a liar. So that's not conclusive evidence. What we go off of with stuff like this is conclusive evidence. Now, I will say this, even if we had conclusive evidence, there could be videotapes. Trump supporters probably aren't going to change their minds about whether or not they support Trump, but I don't see any conclusive evidence so far. So let's get further into this. One mention of Mr. Trump in the documents so far has not accused him of anything illegal, but claims that he and Epstein were on good terms. That doesn't matter. There were tons of socialites that were on good terms with Epstein. He had a lot of money. He had a lot of influence. Like, if we want to talk about people, there's a huge list of people who have been seen in pictures with Epstein, who have been seen drinking and rubbing elbows with Epstein. That's not anything conclusive. A viral post on social media is circulating of a court document with alleged assault against former Mr. President Trump, made in a legal filing that was dismissed almost a decade ago. So this is the only thing that's actually been fired at Donald Trump from any of this. This is the only thing. And like we said, it was dismissed a decade ago. Some believe that the document is a recent filing. The post was shared after about 150 pages of transcripts related to a 2006 grand jury investigation into Epstein and his trafficking of teenagers was released to the public on Monday. However, the document included in the post isn't connected to those papers. This is completely different. And you're going to see a bunch of people all over. Yes, it's just hearsay. There's zero evidence in any of this. If you want to make a long story short, there's zero evidence in any of this. I saw your super, and yes, long story short, there's really nothing here. This is not a gotcha moment. Like if this was a gotcha moment, we would be approaching this a whole lot differently. But we have to stay objective with this. We have to follow the facts. We can't just run with something because it fits our narrative. That's not how this works, man. And I would do the same thing if it was Sleepy Joe. Like, bro, there's a ton of hearsay and crazy shit about Sleepy Joe, man. Like, when it comes down to it, the diary from his daughter saying that he was forcing her to take showers with him and everything. We would be talking about that if there was some conclusive evidence, something had been proven in a court of law. It's a teenage girl who wrote some shit in her diary. Does it look bad? 1,000%. 1,000%. Is it weird when he sniffs kids? 1,000%. Do I like him? No, he gives me creepy ass vibes, but we have to go by what the facts are and stay objective in this live. That's what we're doing. So, however, the document included in the post is not connected to those papers. That lawsuit filed in federal court in Riverside, California in 2016 named Trump and Epstein as defendants. It claimed the men held Johnson as an S-slave in 1994, and she was 13 years old at the time, and forced her to perform S acts. A judge dismissed the case in May that year, ruling that the complainant didn't raise valid claims under federal law, Politico reported at the time. So this whole case was thrown out of court. Don't spam emojis. The mods hate that. This whole case was thrown out of court the first time. Now, another version of the lawsuit was filed in June, a few months later, but reportedly withdrawn months later. So the first one gets thrown out, then they put in another one, then they withdraw that one, a third version of the suit with the plaintiff going by Jane Doe. So this is all an anonymous person making claims. They won't release the name. Was filed in September of 2016, accusing Trump of rape. That suit was also dropped months later. So they put another suit in, and then they dropped it. Trump's accuser has been expected to appear at a news conference in early November of 2016, but her attorney, Liz Bloom, said she had received threats and was too afraid to show up. Doe's attorney, Thomas Meager, then filed a notice to dismiss the case without providing an explanation. The woman hasn't been heard of since. So there's two different ways that you could take that, but there's no proof as to which it is. You could take it as this dude's clearly a millionaire and some chick wanted a payday and she couldn't get it together to make it work, or this really happened and Donald Trump paid some courts and Donald Trump had somebody threaten her, but we're not going to know, bro. So there's nothing that we can claim against him on that. There's nothing that we can claim. Now, there are things, Logan, former CO here, love your content, JD. Love you, Logan. I appreciate you. There are things about Donald Trump that absolutely creep me to the bone. He used to run those beauty pageants for kids, and he's made disgusting comments about the access that allowed him to be backstage when children weren't fully dressed. That weirds me out. He's made comments about his own daughter. He's made comments about other girls. Like, all of that stuff 100% weirds me out, and that came out of his own mouth. But that's not concrete evidence, and that has nothing to do with this case or these documents. That's not what we're talking about right here. So there's really not a single thing here that is a gotcha. There's no gotcha in this at all whatsoever. So, you guys can make up your own decision. You can make up your own mind. You can do your own research and see what you can find, but this is exactly what we were able to find on this situation. And I don't see anything that clearly there's nothing that could convict him. I don't see anything that's any more than hearsay across the board. There's hearsay that it's all from anonymous sources, bro. Like anonymous sources. There's no names. Like in this country, you're supposed to have the constitutional right to be able to face your accuser in things. It doesn't seem right to me that it's all been anonymous and his name has been drugged through it. And even at that, they pulled back their suit multiple times. And the chick who sort of gave a story that recently came out in these Epstein files that kind of coincided, possibly, we don't even know if it's talking about the same girl, is the real thing. She was proven to be a liar. Like, she lied under oath about having videotapes. So she's not a credible person. Plus, she never even said that she saw anything. She said that somebody told her. So it's FUBAR. There's nothing there, dog. There's nothing there. I would love it if we were able to have concrete understanding one way or the other about these things. But there is absolutely nothing here that is concrete or evident. The Howling Gamer, not a Trump supporter, but it seems sus to happen this close to election time. Let's talk about that too real quick, man. Because they have thrown some, like, what I would consider to be frivolous shit at Trump. I think that it entered into the whole boy who cried wolf type of scenario where they've thrown so much, like, petty shit at him when really, like, there were classified documents with information that related to the safety of our troops that were compromised, and I expected to see something out of that, and instead they've just thrown like little shit at him that they've made stick. So it just seems weird to me too. I agree with you on that. Anthony Cavazos, I saw a news article of you being a part of a big counterfeiting operation with you and two other people. Won't say their names to protect identities. That's pretty impressive. What's the story about that? Oh, my man. So that's when I got busted in Florida by the Secret Service and the SWAT team. They put me down in the parking lot in Florida on the hot pavement. And I was doing bad shit, man. That was the situation that gave me the opportunity to be able to get into treatment and turn my life around. I got hit with organized fraud, counterfeiting, possession of schmederbeans. YouTube hates it when you say that real word. And a couple other small charges out of that, man. Luckily I was able to use it to change my life, brother. Jaster22. By the way, a diary of Ashley Biden was confirmed to be her diary in a letter to the judge presiding over the theft case. No, I 100% understand that, man. It's still not actual hard evidence. You know what I'm saying? If she came forward and testified against her dad, that would be something completely different. Still not hard evidence, but there would be something more consequential there than just, old diary entries. Dabbing Rhino, yo, how's life, brother? Dabbing Rhino, I love you, homie. Thank you so much for being here today. Hell yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, my throat's a little messed up still because I've been recording metal vocals for a new song that I'm working on, and I was doing a lot of screaming, and I'm kind of like trying not to lose my voice right now. Blackbeard, what's up, man? Just saw your Danny Trejo video of him at the 4th of July parade. That sounded like it was about to turn into a John Wick story. Yeah, man, so look, I love Danny Trejo. I think he's a great dude, man. He's been in recovery for a long time, and he does a lot of work with other people who are still suffering with addiction. But his dog just died, bro. And, a lot of people might think that that's not a big deal. But for me, like, I understand when my dog died, it absolutely, like, it took me months and months to be okay. So he's really going through it. And also, he's an OG, bro. He's respect-based. Hitting him in the face with a water balloon is a bad idea, bro. The dudes didn't even know him, and they pelted him in the face with a water balloon. I probably would have punched them dudes right in their shit. I'm not going to lie, bro. Alien Physics. There's a video of one woman's testimony on YouTube. Search term Katie Johnson's full testimony 2/11/16. I'm screenshotting that, homie, because I have not seen that. Thank you so much for putting me up on game. I appreciate you. Dominic Powers. Hey, man, just wanted to say thank you for the info Also, was going to ask your thoughts on Vince McMahon allegations and the fact that him and Trump were friends as well. Look, man, like at a certain level, like we all know that Trump likes combat sports and shit. He's friends with Dana White. I understand that he's actually did like some minor like wrestling shit with WWE or whatnot. Don't come at me if I said WWE or WWF if it's wrong. I'm not into wrestling, homie, so don't come for me. I think Vince McMahon, I think there's a lot more on Vince McMahon than there is on Trump. Like 1000%. I think that lawsuit is really bad, bro. Because they can actually trace back that he's been making those hush money payments and then he stopped. And it like kind of aligns with what her story is. So like there's a lot more there than there is here. Here we don't even have a witness saying Trump did anything. There's no witness. It's all just hearsay, bro, from an anonymous source. And that's really what it is, bro. If like, and I'm not like I'm not a Trump supporter, dog. So like he's just not my thing. Like if I was like if I could come out and say, yo, this looks really bad. This is concrete. This is really like something. I would say that and I wouldn't have a problem doing it. I would do the same fucking thing about Biden. It's just not there, homie. Intel with base. Thank you so much, homie. I appreciate you. Big love and respect. Seaballer 2, or Seaballer 2020. The Dems want communism to take our guns away. Plus, ask yourself how better you were when Trump was president compared to Biden. Look, I definitely do not agree with having restrictions on our Second Amendment. Like, that's one thing about the Democrats that drives me absolutely fucking insane. I am not with any of that shit. The other thing is, yeah, I was doing a lot better. Like, financially, a lot of people were doing a lot better. So, you know, I can't disagree with you on that. But I'm not going to just decide to support someone because the other person sucks. Biden is a fucking vegetable, dog. Like, I mean, come on. I would never vote for that. That's crazy. Jaster22. So, JD, I saw an older video about what happens to an inmate has a medical emergency in prison. What happens when a CO has a medical emergency in prison, and have you seen it happen? So, look, we did have a CO who had an emergency, like a medical emergency, when I was in prison, and it was one of the COs that we liked. So everybody started yelling, hey, CO down, CO down. Like the whole unit started yelling CO down. And they came in, they took care of the dude. He had some sort of cardiac event, and he came back. It was about a month later, and he came in and thanked all of us, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a CO that people like, they're going to help that CO. They're going to do whatever they can, you know. But being locked in a cell with a CO walking through the unit, there's not that much that you can do. We all just yelled because we wanted to get the attention so he could get the help. But if it's a CO that nobody likes, bro, that's a free one, dog. Nobody has to assault him. We can just not say shit. Nobody's going to say anything. That's part of why if you're going to be a CO, be respectful to people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe nobody stabs you in the neck for it, but, you know, at the very minimum, if you have a cardiac event, you know, the inmates, all they have to do is just not say shit. Anthony Cavazos. I want Trump to win again, not because I support him, because I want to see more antics from him. He's quite a character. Look, dude, the dude 1000% is funny. He's funny. But I personally like, this is like the highest station and position in the country. Like, maybe another reality TV show. I don't know. Miss Murder. My great-grandpa is the best left-wing, right-wing. Both are attracted to the same twisted bird. Attached to the same twisted bird. And I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Volcanic Vocaloid? I love your name. That shit's lit. Today's my 29th birthday, and I wanted to say thanks for what you do. Yo, happy birthday, homie. Hell yeah. Thank you for spending some of your birthday with us, man. We love you. My sister had a bad heroin problem for a long time, but now she's doing good, living with my family and her two baby girls. Keep it up, man. I'm so glad to hear that about your sister. Please tell her I'm proud of her and happy birthday to you, homie. That's what's up. So I'm gonna get into some of these normal comments because I love you guys and I just want to hang out with y'all. Trouble Champion said none of the above. I felt that. Knowledge Untamed. Two nice CEOs get taken advantage of. Gotta love the Key and Peele clip. So, yo, that clip was hilarious, man, and it's true, bro. If a CO is too nice and they think you're sweet, bro, those convicts are going to take advantage of you. That's 100% a thing. That's why I always say, like, the key to being a good correctional officer is be consistent, be fair, and what was the other one? Well, consistency and being fair. Oh, firm. Be firm. Don't let them think you're soft. Don't let them think you're sweet. Be firm. Man Bear Pig said, you should be a pro wrestler. Bro, I mean, I could probably be a pro wrestler, but I've just never been that into wrestling, homie. Jonathan Rouse, we judge our economy by how happy it makes shareholders happy. That's why even though our economy is good, we ain't feeling it. And if that ain't the facts, man, if that ain't the facts, I think that's why Biden keeps coming on TV and mumbling about how good we're doing. Because on the level of people that he associates with, on the level of people that he fucks with and he cares about, the millionaires are happy as a punk in a pecker patch, bro. They're like happier than shit. The rest of us, like, there's no more middle class, dog. There's up here, and then we're all just kind of down here. It's just variations and levels of fucking living month to month, bro. And it's fucked. You're 100% right. Cesar Bendeto. I'm a disabled business owner. What you say about the people with disabilities is amazing. You're a good man. I appreciate you. Yo, Caesar, I love you, homie. Thank you so much. And I'm proud of you, bro. Owning your own business is hard work. Trust me, I know, but it's rewarding. I like that nobody can tell me nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to work with or for anyone. I can decide who I work with, and I'm passionate about that because, you know, in my recovery coaching, about half of my clients at any given time are usually going to be pro bono because it turns out that people who are in addiction, a lot of those people don't have money. So I get to be that person today, and I wouldn't be able to do it if I was working for somebody else. So, Anthony Cavazos, what if you had an inmate who was too nice, but when someone tries to take advantage, that inmate will kill him and just continue his day? What would the other inmates think? They would think that's proper, bro. They would think that's proper. So everything in prison is based on respect, bro. You treat each other with respect. You live and die by respect. You respect others and you carry yourself with respect. You demand respect from others for yourself. Otherwise, you're a pushover and you're a punk. You can be nice. Being nice is straight. But when it comes time, if somebody takes advantage of you, if somebody pushes your buttons, if somebody calls you out of your name, it's time to go, bro. And if somebody steps up to the plate and they handle that, that's all it is, bro. You'll be respected on any yard. Mr. Ray 81, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Just wanted to say I bought a can of your whoop chicken and it is lit. I'm a former CEO and just wanted to say that you are living proof that people can change for the better. I 100% what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. Yo, Mr. Ray, thank you so much, bro. I'm glad that you like the whoop chicken. I love the whoop chicken. And thank you so much for everything you just said, brother. I appreciate you so much. It's good to be out here, be on the other side. You know, it's funny because I was talking to a couple dudes from the gang that I joined when I was in prison today. And a couple of them are actually going back into prisons now, and they're taking recovery in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're going in because a lot of us are big. Like, one of them's a tattoo artist, super cool dude. He owns two of his own sober houses, and you know, he's a gnarly looking dude. He's ripped. And, you know, dudes like us can go back in and we could give these dudes hope for when they get out so they can change their path. So I was talking to a couple of my homies today, and trying to arrange to be able to go in with them the next time they go. They think they can get me clearance to be able to go in, even though I'm a felon, even though I have, I was in a gang and all that, because they were too. So I was really excited about that, man. Caesar, thank you so much for the support, homie. I appreciate you. Name Taken said, saw your video on restoring felons' voting rights. Agreed. And gun rights, too, should be restored as well, in my opinion. 1000% agree. If it's safe to release them, then it's safe for them to exercise all of their rights. Hell yeah, brother. I'm 100% with you on that. Here's the thing. Like Oregon, as soon as you're out of prison, Oregon restores all your rights to vote. And there is a process in Oregon that you could go through to get your Second Amendment rights returned on a state level. Even if you still have felonies on your record, you don't have to get everything expunged. It's a process, like everything in life. It takes work, but I'm going to start working on that in January when I get off probation. That's going to be one of the first things I start working on. So I agree with you, homie. Anthony Cavazos, as a recovery coach, have you ever had to work with someone you found out was a Chomo? What do you do when you find out if you've ever had that happen? So look, Anthony, I can't talk about details of things that have happened in closed sessions, but I would not be able to work with somebody who had been a sex offender in any way, shape, or form. That would be a huge conflict of interest for me, and I would immediately have to tell them they had to leave. I can't talk about anything that happens in a coaching session. That's sacred ground. But if that had ever happened, on any type of weird level where they had weird sex offender shit, they would be out. They would have to go find someone else to work with. So that's a line that I don't fuck with. Brandon Wilkerson, thank you so much, homie. I appreciate you, big dog. Jillian Bargain. Wow. Trump will become a dictator if he wins, and that depresses me. They both suck, but I'll take senile over dictator. I appreciate your neutrality. And I totally respect your opinion on that. I know a lot of people have that fear and everything. Here's one thing that I would ask you is, like, who do you think is really pulling the strings behind Joe, though? Because it's pretty clear that, like, he seems like puppet to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, people are pumping him full of performance-enhancing drugs, amphetamines, stimulants, to get him out there and talk and everything, but I don't think he's the one who's really making any of the decisions. Do you have fears that the other side might do that too? Because I don't trust either of them. Dominic Powers. Hey man, I just wanted to say I love seeing how you help out people. I used to be what was called a special attendant for a mental hospital. Do you have any advice? I used to be what was called a special attendant for a mental hospital. Do I have any advice about being a special attendant at a mental hospital? I really don't, homie. I've worked in a mental hospital when I was in prison, and I worked in the kitchen. That was called Oregon State Hospital. It's the same place where they filmed One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But I don't really know much about being an attendant, homie, but it's work that needs to be done. We need people to help provide people with mental health services. And I think it's hard work, man. And people who work in that field are heroes. So I salute you, my friend. Anthony Cavasso. If gun laws were the way they were in the 1950s, where you could have a fully automatic machine gun off a catalog, now online, and had it delivered to your front door. Bro, yeah. So, look, here's the thing. I understand that we need some sort of vetting as far as, being able to have some checks and balances. I don't think that we should, if somebody just got out of a mental hospital, I think they should have to go through an evaluation process to make sure they're sound of mind. If somebody just got out of prison, I do believe in, a vetting process to make sure that they're sound of mind. But to blanket say your rights are gone and they're gone forever is so fucking unconstitutional. I think there has to be some common sense middle of the road with all of this, bro. Vexing Nuisance. Just jumped into the stream. Can you do a quick review of what happened with Trump and Epstein? So Vexing Nuisance, there was just recently released some documents that came out of the whole Epstein thing that had been buried, where Trump's name was brought up and he was accused secondhand. So the chick that was testifying said, "I have a friend who is anonymous, and I'm not going to share her name, but she said that Trump did this to her." So completely hearsay. That same woman who gave that statement also got caught in lies, so it completely devalidates her credibility. And there was a lawsuit back in 2016 that was initially thrown out of court, and then they rewrote it and tried it again, and the defendant themselves withdrew it twice. Basically, there's nothing there. There's not a gotcha moment. If there was a gotcha moment, I would be all about the gotcha, but there's nothing. It's all hearsay. It's all secondhand, and it appears to be more just smear campaign. And that's just the honest truth. Christopher Sexton, I love you, brother. I hope you have a good night, man. Love the channel. Watch you every day. Thank you so much, homeboy. Big love and respect. House of Killers Records. Hey, JD, I wrote a book about the boogeyman, and it contains material you discuss a lot. Would you read my book and possibly write a foreword? Yeah, man. Let me screenshot that, and I'll check out your book. Oh, you got to give me the name, bro. You didn't give me the name. What's the name? I'll check it out, of course. Let's see here. Morgan Halfyard, what's up? Hey, mate, great news. My ex-neighbor got laughed out of court and his lawyer, and then he tried pressing charges for threatening him by flipping him off. P.S. Sorry, formatting. I don't know why it's like this. Yo, Morgan, I'm so glad things worked out that way. And like, bro, threatening by flipping somebody off, bro, is super soft. And yo, the formatting on the supers, it can be hard to type out the shit, bro. Like, for real deal. Because I do supers in other people's lives, bro, and it's just hard. Hey, Raul, thank you so much. Howling Gamer, if you still want a show to watch on YouTube, it's called Hell of a Boss, same universe and creator as Has Been Hotel, but a little less plot driven. That's dope, man. Thank you for the suggestion. Anthony Cavazos, I work on phones and had an old lady tell me that she met Trump and he tried to violate her and her girlfriend back in the 70s. See, and that's like about as reliable of information as what this new reveal and all of that they're throwing at him. Seth, I appreciate you. Is, man, like, it's conjecture, bro. It's hearsay. Tony, thank you for helping so many people. You even helped me get sober via your videos, and I can't thank you enough. Tony, I'm so damn proud of you, bro. Hell yeah, man. You're fucking awesome, bro. Thank you, Tony. I love you, bro. Morgan Halfyard, by the way, I got vids of all the shit that went down if you want to check them out. Hell yeah, I do, man. Let me see those. House of Killers Records. It's not out yet. Can you DM me on Instagram and I can email it to you at House of Killers? Shoot me a DM so I can go to my requests and just be able to peep you out, bro. Please do that for me. I appreciate you, dog. Hell yeah, I'll check it out. Hanzo Hazishi. About to head to work at the club. Love you, big homie. Love you too, homeboy. Have a great night at work. Stay safe, man. Big ups. Big love to you. Let's see. Obama is. Oh, okay. When I was talking about I think dude's a little bit puppety, you think Obama's running it? So what do you guys think? Like, I know that he keeps denying that he's going to step down. Do you guys think, Armando says Biden seems like he's under MK Ultra? Possibly, bro. I think the dude's like 80, bro. Like, that's what an 80-year-old looks like. That's why I don't think we should be giving 80-year-olds the codes to the nukes, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's stupid as fuck, bro. Like, we can't give somebody that's like within the prime of their life like the top position in our fucking country. It has to go to geriatrics. That's fucked. Trump and Biden ain't smart enough to dictate nothing. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think that both dudes have quite cult followings. Morgan Halfyard, how do I send them to you? Hit me up on Insta, homie. Hit me up on Insta. MJ, wanted to say thank you for giving me hope in myself. MJ, I love you, family. You got this, 100%. Okay, I want to ask you guys, I a question. How many of you guys think that Biden is going to step down? Give me a Y or an N in the comments. I know he keeps saying he's not going to, but like, dude, his own party is turning on him. It's kind of crazy. Linda Moulton said she loves the hat. Yo, this is my merch. We have it in red and white. We have black. We have different kinds of camouflage, and we also have these available. So it looks like a lot of people think he's not going to step down, but a lot of people also do. I think if he doesn't step down, that they lose it, bro. I think they hand it over. Morgan Halfyard. Hey, mate, great news. Oh, we already did that. Sorry there, bud. Flightweed. Would you ever get on someone's streak that goes around catching odds? It's this dude by the name of Vitali or something like that, and they stream it. So look, here's the thing: is that I would love to go check out what Vitali's doing. I think like a lot of the stuff that he's done. See, here's the thing: is so Mickey Mays has accused Vitali of using fake peds, bro. But like that don't make sense across the board because the one that they did with Bradley Martin, they caught a real life Hollywood screenwriter, like the dude who like screenwrit Space Jam, and that dude's not gonna like willingly fake that he's a pedophile, bro. So I think that some of them have to be real. My whole thing is if I'm gonna work with somebody who's exposing pedophiles, it has to be working with the cops because they have to go to fucking jail, bro. They have to go to jail. That's it, man. Like we have to do our job and get them off the streets where they can't be out there hurting kids, or it doesn't mean anything to me. Just publicly shaming people is cool, but they have to go to fucking jail. We have to get them off the streets. Ryan Sharkey, do you believe parents who abuse children they adopted should be punished? I went through every form of abuse you could think of. I'm a chronic alcoholic now. I've been silenced by the family. What now? I absolutely think that they should be punished, and I don't think you should let anybody silence you ever, bro. Your story is your story. What was done to you is what was done to you, and you have every right to share it, regardless of how it makes other people look, regardless of how it makes other people feel. Fuck those people. If they did things to you that were abusive, bro, do whatever you need to do with that. And I love you, bro. I'm sorry you went through that. It wasn't your fault. Joshua King, JD for president. Yo, Jax would be so mad. She don't want to go to the White House. I appreciate you though, homie. Big love. Fun and guns. In this point in history, certain Jewish tribes run the show and pull the strings. You don't have to read out loud if you don't want to. Well, I already did. I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe anything of that nature, my friend. The Evil Star. You've been such a big inspiration for me. I'm 21. Just had my first kid on July 1st. Much love. Yo, congratulations. That is amazing. Hell yes. You know, I had my first kid, Graves, when I was super young. And man, I'm just going to tell you right now, like, it's okay to not feel ready. It's okay to just be getting through it the best that you can. I don't feel like anybody's ever truly ready for that responsibility, but I believe in you, and you're going to make a great parent. Big love to you, homie. Stuart Wilson. I'm in recovery for 12 years now, and I'm putting myself through barber school. Can I give you a haircut when I graduate? Stuart, where do you live? Where do you live at, homie? Surfboard, thank you so much. Greeting from Cocoa Beach again. Just chilling and riding a wide glide. Hey to you and Jax, brother. Damn, you making me jealous. That shit sounds like so much fun, homie. Big love and respect to you. Hell yeah. Tony, do you have or know of resources where I can get Narcan for free in Maine? As I know people who use, and I'd rather them be safe than sorry. Tony, I'm going to address you to endoverdose.net. Endoverdose.net will send you all the Narcan, all of the fent test strips, all of the trank test strips that you need. All you have to do is pay shipping. They got you, bro. They're great people. I've worked with them multiple times. They're kick-ass, bro. And overdose.net gets it done, bro. Big love and respect to you, man. I appreciate you looking out for people who are still out there suffering. MD, what does the JD in your username stand for? It stands for JD, brother. Spawn Killer. After prison show just shouted you out. Oh, bro, where's Joe, man? Is he in here? Was Joe in the chat? I fucking love Joe, bro. He's great people. Dante Brackley. Do you sell dad hats? If not, you should. Like, what do you mean by dad hats, bro? I don't understand what that means. What's a dad hat? She doesn't know either. I mean, we got snapbacks and we got flex fits. I don't think we have flex fits in all of the colors, but we have them in some. Odd job. So Trump is a diaper sniper or no? Well, look, man, like there's not any consequential evidence to be able to make that assumption or to put that jacket on him at this time. None of the stuff that just came out in any of the Epstein shit was reliable or any type of gotcha moment at all whatsoever. The Great Noob. I hope this makes you laugh. Politicians are like granola bars. You take away the fruit and nuts, you're left with a bunch of flakes. Oh shit, man, that was lit. Thank you so much. I needed that.
Like a trucker hat, someone said.
Oh, my dude. We definitely do trucker hats, if that's what you mean by dad hat. Bro, I'm not that old. I guess I am that old. Yeah, we definitely do sell trucker hats at convictclothing.net. Let's see.
Those are considered dad hats now.
I don't know. That's weird. Michael Lafferty. If a Chomo legitimately found Jesus and truly wanted to turn his life around, would you support him? Fuck no. I don't give a fuck who he found. That's a fucking Chomo. Those people are not people. They need to be wood chipper fluid. I don't give a fuck who they found, bro. They all find Jesus in prison, and then they get back out and they fuck more kids, dog. If somebody can get their dick hard for a kid, they need to go in the wood chipper. I don't care what type of religion they hide behind, bro. Case in point. Zero exceptions. Flight weed. Yeah, Vitaly's stuff isn't fake. The chat doxes all the pedos and ruins their lives. The problem with the cops is they can't arrest pedos immediately. Well, if you do it right, they can. Like, so there's like, I just released a video today. This dude, the People versus Predators, he actually worked the next county over in Lynn County, Oregon. This dude worked with law enforcement there, the Albany Police Department, and they hemmed up 24 pedos, bro. Just went in and picked them up. But you have to be really careful about how you do it so that you don't taint the evidence. You have to not do anything that could be considered entrapment or luring. If you do it right, you can get the police to be involved and you can build a whole case that actually holds up in court. The problem is a lot of people care too much about clicks and views and not about getting these weirdos off of our streets. And that's why there's a lot of the people I wouldn't work with. Stuart Wilson. I live in Olympia and visit my sister in Salem so often. Eugene isn't that much farther. I'll drive and give you a fresh cut. Hit me up when you graduate, Stuart. I'd love to meet you and get a cut, man. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, big dog. Let's see. I'm looking for some non-political comments to answer to. Oh, Elon Tusk. God damn, man, that guy needs to be looked into for that comment he made about Chomo's finding Jesus. Yo, bro, they all find Jesus in prison. As soon as they get caught, they go straight to lots of Bibles for lots of forgiveness. Like, they all do that, bro. Like, no. Like, just because you got a book does not mean that, like, you are forgiven. Like, God can forgive. Let's set up the appointment. Wood chipper cures all. And I love your name. I fucking love your name, Elon Tusk. Christoph H. Clean for 4 years. Hell yeah. Ran from Ohio to Oregon and fell back into the trap. Faced my consequences and never looking back. Hey, I'm proud of you, dog. I know how hard that is. I'm fucking proud of you, bro. Dominic Powers. Yo, just wanted to say I got my MPPA bracelet in the mail. Shown them at work, and coworkers love them. One love. That's what's up, dog. Hell yeah. So, sorry, it's the monster, bro. I don't have any of the bracelets, but what he's talking about is we make bracelets that have this logo on it. We have patches, stickers, the stuff from the hats, and he was showing them off at work. I love that. So everywhere I go, I'm either wearing a fanny pack because fanny packs are super manly, you guys. Fanny packs, I got my Black Vans fanny pack, and it's really, really masculine. It's alpha, per se. And I have stickers and wristbands and patches with me. So if any of you ever see me out in public, I travel. If you ever see me in public, come say hi. Come get a sticker. Come get a patch. Come get a wristband. Come get a hug. Come take a picture. Do whatever. I love you guys. You guys are my people. Tony, if you're ever in Maine and want a good burger, go to a burger place called Rapid Ray's in Saco, Maine. Hell yeah, bro. I do love a good burger. Thank you so much. Will Klein, what's your favorite method besides a wood chipper? Probably a belt sander, bro. Janelle said, what are your thoughts about JT Lane? I have no idea who JT Lane is, sweetie. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would say a belt sander. Belt sanders can actually be better, bro, because if you put them through the belt sander, not only do they get crushed, but like they get ground, you know what I'm saying? Like sandpaper sucks, bro. Danny Anderson, 134 days clean. Thank you for your videos, brother. Hey, I'm so proud of you, Danny. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Big love and respect. Trying to fail. If you come to Mobile, Alabama, I got a motorcycle and a beer waiting for you. Your videos helped me when I got out. Hey, homie, I appreciate the hell out of that. I would take you up on the motorcycle ride. I don't drink, though, man. I've been sober for just a skosh under 5 years now, man, and I really enjoy being sober, but I'd love to go for a ride with you, brother, and I'm proud of you. I'm glad you decided to stay out with us, bro. Anthony Cavazos. I thought one time about being a Chomo catcher. I wanted to do a Chris Hansen approach. Yelling and threatening is not my big thing. I think that Chris Hansen does a great job. And like I get other people's anger when they're going in and they're beating the hell out of them and yelling at him and all that, bro. But like it's not a deterrent. It's great for clicks and views, but what are you really trying to do? I'm trying to get them off the streets so kids are safe. Period. Janelle said JT Lane is in a supermax prison. He's crazy. Okay. I still don't know who that is though. What did he do? Morgan Halfyard said, I sent it. Thank you so much, homie. Love you, big dog. Beard Fist, the golden one. Your name is lit, homie. Your name is straight up fucking lit. You're doing God's work, bro. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Good vibes from Washington. That's what's up, homie. Hope you're doing good up there in the north, man. Big love and respect. Ryan Sharkey. When someone crosses the line with children, they don't fear hell. They fear public humiliation. They pull the Jesus card and blame Satan to gaslight. That is 1,000% facts, bro. Elon Tusk, much appreciated, brother. Love your content. Hell yeah. Yeah, Ryan, I've seen that shit happen over and over and over and over again. And it's tired, bro. It's tired. And like, it's fucked up because you'll be in prison and you'll see all these chomos and they'll like get whole churches that start to write them and they'll support them. And some churches will put money on their books and shit. It's like, why are you taking tithes from people, from families with kids? And like using that shit to support pedophiles that are in prison or about to get out of prison. Like, that's disgusting, bro. I don't fuck with that. Vito the Joker. Some guy told me the best singers were MO'd as kids. I mean, it kind of tracks, bro. Like going through some serious trauma when you're a kid sends you to some dark places, and people write or scream or sing from a deep place. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of tracks. I think a lot of artists had childhood trauma, bro. Just kind of seems to be a theme for the most part. Brandy Wells, going to try to write a book. Wish me luck. Brandy, I'm sure you'll nail that, and I'd love to see it when you're done, hun. Janelle said TJ Lane killed 3 kids and paralyzed another. Oh hell no! Oh, we gotta get him. We gotta get him. Um, let's see. All right, you guys, I've been on here for an hour. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm not trying to lose my voice tonight because I'm going to be back Sunday. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed weekend, and I will see you again soon. Big love and respect to each and every one of you. B9 Bomber said, if you ever come to East North Carolina, you and Jax have a free pool ace to see. Me and the missus would love y'all to stay. And we're only 2 hours from the coast. I appreciate that, homie. Big love and respect. I'm going to jump off. I'll be back Sunday. Till then, y'all, have a beautiful weekend. One love.